Ciao tutti, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna do a mini art journal page. So I'm taking my mini art journal, and we are gonna create some flowers, stamping some flower on the two corners of the page. And since I'm lazy, I'm using the same flower, just changing direction to add some interest, but it's still the same stamp. And again, since I'm lazy, I didn't want to stamp the flower in a piece of paper, cut and use it as a masking piece, but instead I'm just using a piece of paper and trying to cover the flower that I already stamped. And doesn't matter if I have some white part between the flower, because I'm gonna go with my fine marker just to adjust a little bit the border of each flower. And I'm going for a black and white page this time, just to change a little bit. And I saw this technique in a lot of videos recently, and I wanted to try as well. But let's focus first on what I'm doing. So after stamping all the flower that I want to have on each corner, I'm gonna cover the rest of the page with some color. And again, since I'm going for black and white, I decided to use my acrylic paint, black and white colors. And again, I'm mixing together, just creating a gray color, but again, it's not perfect, and I'm using time to time also some just black or just some white, pure white and pure black. And after standing everything on the page, try to pay attention to avoid to go over the flower that I already stamped, but sometimes I went on top of it, but okay, it's fine. And I'm just drying everything with my hair dryer, and adding again additional stroke just with the black and white here and there to create some interest on the background, because I don't have anything else on the background. So I thought that in this way could have some kind of texture and interest in there. So after doing that, I'm gonna dry again everything. I'm using again my hair dryer. This is my fantastic tool that I have every time close by on my desk while I'm painting, because I'm impatient and I don't have a knit gun, so the hair dryer is perfect for what I need. And so after that, this is my background basically, but I changed my mind, and instead of going pure black and white, I decided to add some rosé color, some pink color, and I have the gelato close by, so I decided to use that. So I have the iced rosé metallic and also iced currant that is a bit darker. And I'm just smear a little bit using my finger and touching a little bit of water that I have on my desk, and again smear with my finger there. And yeah, I like it, to be honest. I'm not so sure, to be honest, if I like more the black and white look, or this kind of rosé look. But anyway, I think it was interesting to try. And as I want to tell you that I will put all the color that I'm using on the video, but I'm not using a lot of color. But first of all, I'm gonna use my fine marker to add the detail that I lost because I didn't mask properly the stamp. So I'm just adding some line over there, and I'm not paying too much attention on how needs to be the petals, because in the end it will not be important if it's a bit different than the original stamp, let's say. So I'm adjusting everything, and then I will start the technique. So I'm gonna use just the 0.05, the 0.3 and the 0.8 of my fine marker set, and I'm gonna add some line, and the line is gonna give some depth on the drawer. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see a little bit better, but you can see also on my big hands, let's say. So I'm gonna use first the finest marker that I have. So it's the 0.05, adding longer lines, starting from the base of the petal and till the rest of the petals. So then I'm gonna do the same with the 0.3 but shorter line, and then with the 0.8 even shorter. So this is gonna give depth to the petals, and I'm gonna do for each one of them. So I'm not gonna bother you with the time to spend doing it, because it took really a lot of time. But so with the power of editing, here it is. And then I thought it was a bit too much black and white. Since I had that color on the background, I decided to go for adding a little bit of color also on the flower, and I'm using my pencil, 3 shades of pink. I'm gonna use the lighter pink first. Again, the technique is the same, just using with the color. The only thing that I didn't like in the end is that when I added the color, some of the ink of the marker just was smeared a little bit, and it became a little bit grayish. So maybe it's not the best doing it this way, in this order. Maybe it's best first doing the coloring part and then adding the line in black. That's a reminder for next time. So again, I'm using the same technique. First the lighter color, the lighter pink, then with longer lines, then I'm gonna use the medium pink, shorter line, starting from the beginning of the petals to add the depth, and then the darker pink just for the with shorter lines. And again, since I did first the black, the darker pink is not showing much, but I like the results. So this is the first flower. I'm gonna do this one for all the other flowers that I have. And again, I'm not bothering, I'm not wasting your time. So here is the result, because otherwise it really took a lot of time to do it, but I like it. It was really relaxing, to be honest. So after that, I'm just gonna add the quote. And the quote of today is "Strive for progress, not perfection." Nice quote, even if I spent so much time for the perfection look of this flower, but never mind. So I'm using my Posca pen. I'm first using my fine Posca pen, so then I have a base, let's say, of the letters, and then I'm gonna add the bigger, the thick brush Posca pen that I have, so then I can add some more depth on the letters. And on the cursive part, I'm just adding the thick Posca pen only on stroke that should go down to imitate, let's say, the calligraphy technique. I like this trick, to be honest. I'm gonna add then the line art with the fine black marker. Finally, I'm just adding kind of framing the page using a stamp set that I have on my desk. And that's it, that's the page. Yeah, you see in a short time, but this one, to be honest, took me a lot of time, but it was really, really relaxing. I encourage you to try. Put some close-up picture here, and see you for the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.